Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So the topic is given for us is heuristic design. So what is heuristic design? Heuristic design is a usability inspection method for computer software that helps to identify usability problems in the user interface design. It specifically involves evaluators examining the interface and judging its compliance with recognized usability principles, which is the heuristic. These evaluation methods are now widely taught and practiced in the new media sector, where UIs are often designed in a short space of time on a budget that may restrict the amount of money available to provide for other types of interface testing. So, the main goal of heuristic evaluation is to identify any problem associated with the design of user interface. Usability consultant Rolf Molich and Jakob Nielsen developed this method on the basis of several years of experience in teaching and consulting about usability engineering. So now let's learn what Jakob Nielsen has developed with the heuristic design.
Hello, in this video, I'm gonna talk about the heuristic design. The first point at the heuristic design is the visible of the system status. Your site should have a current system clearly visible to the user. Loading a lot of data is reasonable as long as the user is aware. Example of these are displaying a loading animation or status bar. The user should be informed in where they are within an application flow. The second point at the heuristic design is the match between system and the real world. Your application should speak the user language. This means avoiding overlay technique explanation and using real world concepts that are already familiar to the user. Next, the third point of the heuristic design is the user control and freedom. User often make mistakes and will require clearly marked emergency exit. This could be something as simple as clicking a logo to return to the application landing page. If your app is more involved, you may want to implement the undo feature. In the Twitter app, the home button takes a user back at the start to their Twitter feed.
Okay, next principle which is consistency and standard. In an increasingly device-agnostic world, it is essential to create a consistent user interface throughout all devices. A responsive design that dynamically change content size and layout it in displaying your application across multiple sites. All pages in the site should have a consistent format that follow an internal flow, and designing to meet standard allow your site to be essential via function. Okay, next is error prevention. Thoughtful design not only have a good error handling, but prevent problem from occurring in the first place. Flag can inform a user that an input is invalid before even submitting. An example is an input field that turns red when receiving an invalid entry while filling out the form. On the Google search engine, suggestions are displayed to inform the user of any spelling mistake. Next, recognition rather than record. With the countless applications that we must interact with every day, we do not want to waste valuable mental real estate with the announcement of everyone. To do this, we must design apps that clearly display all instructions when relevant. These instructions help guide the user. For example, on the Twitter, instead of solely replying on icons, the site display a description as well. This allows the user to quickly recall the icon purpose.
Hello, my name is Raymond Wong. Today I will discuss about flexibility and efficient of use. The flexibility and efficient of use means the interface should be flexible, transforming itself between a novice user and an advanced user, or frequents this option while installing a new software, and as if the user wants to go ahead with default installation or custom installation, and an advanced user choose custom installation to cut out the unnecessary service. Okay, this is an example of setting up Exchange on Android, which hides the complex features under advanced. Next, I will talk about aesthetic and minimalist design. Prioritization comes to play when the aspect is being considered. For the designer or the developer, all the information that being represented on the page is relevant. The product manager needs to ask the user if it's so. Is everything information displayed on the page necessary and useful?
So, my name is Muhammad Khairul Akbar bin Zahar, and I'll tell you about the usable of heuristic design for number 10. So, the heuristic in design for number 10 is help and documentation. So, if a user has reached this step, something is not right with the interface. A great user interface lets the user navigate through it. Features without any documentation or training. But if there is any user who could not make it out, educate help should be provided within a product. Below is the example of GoDaddy's help page. While there is a search field, there are many categories and frequently asked queries on the same page. So we take the example and I'll show you. So guys, let's go to the conclusion. The guidelines are general rules of thumb and will mostly be applicable to any web and mobile application, with some exception. Always use your judgment to implement these principles or any other UX practice by keeping yourself in end user's shoes.